Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Philanthropone, and I'm back with another brand new VR video here. This time to give my take, my review for the new Valve Index controllers, formerly known as the Knuckle controllers back when they were in the prototype phase. And this is what you get. This is the package for $279. You get the two controllers, you got a user manual, you get two USB-C cables, which it's charged, as you can see there, by USB-C. You do not get an adapter to charge, though. And you get two wrist straps right here that I have yet to attach to my controllers. And there's a close-up shot of the controller. You get the A and B button, you get the thumbstick, you get the trigger, of course. And this actually right here is a sensor that acts kind of like a button, but it doesn't click or anything. But in the gallery, which is one of the games that I tried, if you press down on it, it actually is the teleport function for that game. And let's just get right into the comfort options here. So you have to actually do quite a bit of fidgeting and adjusting to get this to fit well to your hand size. It took me quite a while to finally say, okay, I think I could play a game with this finally. And your two go-to mechanisms to figure that out are this button right here that loosens or tightens this strap, and then you got this mechanism right here with four notches that you push in and you slide it there. And you want to slide it for larger hands, you want to slide it down, it says in the manual, and for smaller hands you want to slide it up like that. And I keep mine on the second to last notch right there for my fit, and it feels pretty good. Now first I thought, like, holy cow, these the thumbstick feels like super far away from the two buttons, but you know, after playing a few games I got pretty used to it. I can reach them pretty well. But the one button that I'm not too pleased with still, even when it's in my perfect comfort option here, is reaching down here to the menu button, and that's how you turned it on. See the light go on. And I don't know, it's not too bad, you get used to it, but if you really want this tight and snug like I do in my hand, the tighter you have it on, the less like mobility you're gonna have on your thumb, it feels like, to be honest. But anyway, and you pair them the same way you pair any controllers in Steam VR. It was very simple and straightforward. And the one problem that I have that is, you know, just specific to my case, unfortunately, is that, so this trigger works fine, right? No sounds here. I'll put it up to my mic. That's the normal click for the trigger. Now let's listen to my left trigger, which I'm not happy about. It squeaks. Like, it works all right, it functions, but that squeak makes it feel kind of like a cheaper product. I paid $279 for these. I don't want a squeaky left trigger. So it's like one of those scenarios where it's like, oh, do I send it back with my warranty and get a new one? Is it worth the hassle? Because it works fine, it functions okay. So it's just one of those annoying scenarios that I got to figure out what I want to do. But I'll probably end up just not even worrying about it, because it does, like I said, it does work. All right, let's go ahead and look at some games on my computer now. I wanted to try a mix of old games and new games, as well as the new Aperture Hand Lab, which was made by, it looks like, developed by Cloudhead Games and published by Valve. So let's go ahead and check those out right now. All right, guys, so here I am at my computer now, about to show you some footage of some games. I wanted to try some old and new games, so here's some footage of the gallery Heart of the Ember Stone, which is an older game, and the Valve Index controllers, as you can see, do work. But there is no finger tracking, as you can see. I'm about to show you another game that does have finger tracking, but in the gallery, it's just an open and closed fist for grabbing things. This is me using the thumb sensor, as you can see there. I didn't do a very good job of keeping the controller on the footage. This was hard to record, by the way, but that is how you teleport. Alright, so now this is Fuji. This is a game I just recently did a video for, but I used my old controllers, and I was surprised to find out that it has finger tracking. And this is not a game that's like a tech demo for Valve or anything. It's just a standalone game by Funktronic Labs, and each individual finger, as you can see, is tracked, which is pretty awesome. So this is just the menu area for the game, and I'm going to show you some footage of the actual gameplay in just a second here. Okay, so this is actual gameplay footage now of Fuji, and this game is challenging and definitely takes some getting used to because objects snap into your hand from a distance. So anytime you close your fist, there's a good chance that some random object is going to snap onto your hand. And I found myself accidentally doing it a number of times, so in this game, it's super important to keep your hands open when in a resting position, which is, you know, pretty much the way we act in real life anyway, so that makes the game more immersive as well. Here's using the water tool. As you can see, a pot there got snapped into my hand on accident. Pretty cool though. Alright, and that's pretty much it, guys. Now, if you're wondering, I don't have plans on getting the Index headset because it's just not worth it for me. I've got a Vive Pro with a wireless adapter connected to it that I'm very happy with still, and it just seems entirely pointless for me to go back to a tethered solution. Maybe I'll get my hands on one for the sake of a review, but I have no immediate plans on covering the Index headset. But you never know, we'll see. So would I recommend these controllers? In a simple answer, I would say yes, they're very cool, but the $279 price point is rather high, so unless you're a die-hard enthusiast, I'd recommend holding off until a price drop happens, if ever, but I am very pleased with these controllers, aside from the squeaky left trigger. And with all of that said, I will end this video by showing you the Aperture Hand Lab experience, which shows off the Index controller, finger tracking in all of its glory. I will say that surprisingly, in my experience with this game, the finger tracking did not feel as sharp as it did in Fuji, but let me know in the comments and tell me what you guys think.
Good. Please exit the elevator. Exit the elevator through the open elevator doors. Good. You are now ready to begin the hand-assisted, non-verbal machine-human communication training. Please approach the training platform. Please approach the platform. You have not approached the platform. It is in front of you. Please approach it. Good. Deploying first exercise.
Hello, I am Frank, a friendly human. I like you, so I am waving to you. To consummate this wave exchange, raise your hand. Open it, then swing it gently from side. Good! We are now bonded in eternal friendship.
Good. Deploying next exercise.
Hey, I'm Alan, and here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna shake my fist, this fist, at you. And there's not a thing you're gonna do about it. Shake, 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 shake. Oh, now you went and did it, didn't you? Well, guess what, pork chop? Just when you think you got the answers, I change the questions. Double shake, double shake, double shake, double shake.
Good. Deploying next exercise.
Hello, it is me again, Friendly Frank, who you murdered after I only wanted to be your friend. I clawed my way out of that pit of despair with a singular purpose, to come face to face with you once more and finally exact more friendship. Now, give me 5. Good. Now, up high. Good. Now for the third in our 4-series high-five panel. Down low.
Deception detected.
Too slow. I have deceived you. Did you really think Friendly Frank survived that fall? He's dead. You killed him. No, I am Deceptive David. Or is it Kevin? It's not. Or is it? I propose a game of deceit. It is a game as old as hands. A gripping trial of handly cunning called rock, paper, scissors. Are you ready to be deceived? No? Good. On 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 2 scissors. 2 master strategists of deception, locked in a battle of deceptive wits. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Both scissors. Oh, double deception. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, scissors, I win. Let's go again. Best 2 out of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Both scissors equally matched. For now. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 2 scissors equally matched. For now. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I won! I won! Master of deception!
Good. Deploying next exercise.
Been hearing a lot of good things about your hands back at the head office. VP of Sales Ted Baker said, Bill, you gotta fly down there and you gotta see these hands. And I said, Ted, you're lying and you're fired. But then I thought, if Ted was willing to get fired over these hands, maybe I better check them out for myself. So here I am. Let's see him, hotshot. Hold him up. Those are impressive. Gotta shake that hand. Put her there. New vice president in charge of hands. That's right. You heard me correctly. Yep. Grip it and shake it. Yep. That right there, that was great. If I asked you to gently caress my hand. How about this time, you give me a real handshake? A nice, firm, strong handshake. Really squeeze it. I can take it. I'm not gonna spare your feelings here. You broke my arm! You're still holding it, you monster! What is that? That's not supposed to happen!
Hello, friend. All I ever wanted was your friendship. But instead you threw me away into a bottomless pit. And at the bottom of that pit, among these discarded robots, I found something even better than your friendship. This gun. Now you have no choice but to be my friend. And as your friend, I want to ask you one last friendly favor. Free me, or I will shoot you. Do you think Frank is bluffing? That was merely a demonstration. Do not make me demonstrate again, because now Frank has some sense of how this gun works, and the next time I will not accidentally miss you. Now, pull open the drawer to your right and remove the envelope inside. Good. Now reach into the drawer. Good. Now tear the envelope open. Inside the envelope is a very, almost absurdly large key. Do not let it. Good. Now free me, or so help me, I Oh, who is Friendly Frank kidding? No more guns. I am asking you, as a friend, please, free me. Friendly Frank. Your friend.
Place the key in the hole labeled Core Escape to complete Core Escape sequence. Or, place the key in the hole labeled Destroy Core to destroy the core.
Friendly Frank was unaware that
Good. And now we can tell you the purpose of this triple blind test.
Oh, good.
Discovering the value of friendship.
You have got to be kidding me. That is not even science.
And by choosing to save yourself instead of your friend, you have failed.
Tough, but fair.
Test concluded. Deactivating test arena. Placing all robot participants in sleep mode. Thank you for your participation. Goodbye.